Oh God. Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with me, Ninches96. I am currently doing Dr. Mario's Classic mode. The first time I did it, I got 7.9, I think, or 8.9, and I think I could do better than that, because Dr. Mario was my main in Melee. He's the character I learned very first, and I think I can nail it. So, welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed the very quick introductory thing I did. Every other episode is going to be a bit more substantial, a bit more structured than that, but it was kind of a test. Not 100% sure that I've even uploaded it. So if I haven't, hi, I'm Ninches96. This is Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch. I'm super excited. So, what we're going to talk about today is actually Super Smash Bros. Ultimate itself. And please stop, Kirby. And sort of what it means to me and the universe, and Sakurai-san, who is, for those who are uninitiated, the greatest man alive. He made Super Smash Bros. Certainly in its entirety for the first few entries, and he was the main developer for this title. And he put so much effort in, so much effort. I think it was Smash 4, he finished the game, and he fell ill, but he couldn't do it. So he went home all sick from not eating properly because he was too busy working on his love project, Super Smash Brothers, and he went home and thought, I'm going to start making the DLC. So that's what he did. And Nintendo forced him, after Smash Ultimate, to go on holiday. So he went on holiday, and he carried on. He's just such a legend. He's one of those people who you can tell straight away he makes games because he loves them, and he loves the characters, Nintendo characters, which is why the Sony one, I think Sega might also have one, they just suck. They're just rubbish because they're not made by people who love the characters. They not long ago announced Banjo-Kazooie in Smash, and everything about the reveal and their moveset and all the trailers says this character was made by I've just killed myself. Well, we haven't done better than last time. Spend a ticket, I guess. Now let's just carry on. Everything about that trailer says this was made by someone. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, that's not fair. It was made by someone who loves Banjo-Kazooie, which, incidentally, is going to be the topic of a future video, because I played through Banjo-Kazooie on the Xbox One on the Rare Replay Collection, and actually, this is a fun little homework project for you. Hashtag true subscribers. My favourite video that I've ever made was a Banjo-Kazooie episode, and it's actually one of the ones that didn't get very many views at all. It may not have even got any views, besides like me when I was working out if the video worked properly. So, if you go back and watch those videos, you will know straight away which one it is, and you can put in the comment section of this video the quote. I think it's in Bubble Gloop Swamp. Is that what it's called? And I'm doing the alligator mini game, and it's priceless. I got to the point in that series where I realised that no one was watching, and I just carried on. And I think it was one of the days where I was just recording the whole day, playing Banjo-Kazooie, and it got to about 11 o'clock at night, and one of the previous episodes had gone out, and it just no intention at all. I just thought, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna lose my mind. So anyway, Super Smash Bros. Is a really good game. You can tell all of the characters are really well fleshed out. There's very few, I would say, if any, that are not playable because they're not good enough. I know that when I played online very briefly with random people, I fought Ike like all the time, a couple of Chroms, but Oh, and obviously everyone says King K. Rool is OP, but my theory with King K. Rool is that he's really good against people who don't know what they're doing, and just average against people who do. So obviously, the consensus is King K. Rool is OP, and I think he's OP, but you should know how to deal with him. It's one of those like meta call things. I think. My gripes about this game then. Everyone says that World of Light is one of the negatives, or not as good as they were expecting it to be, I should say. And I'd agree to some extent. I think it's very long. They could have cut it down a lot. And like 1 or 2 extra cutscenes would have made all the difference. They had the one like World of Light cutscene that you see at the start of every, like when you boot up, and it was one of the trailers. It was basically the trailer for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that was about it really. There were a couple of small ones, but they weren't like cinematic trailers, and so yeah, that's what most people's gripes are. World of Light. I found it really good. It gave me a reason to sit and just play Smash Brothers, which, unlike in Melee and Smash 4, where your mindlessly play Smash Brothers was just, I'm going to play a Smash match locally against AIs. I'll make him level 9, but I'll just make it random. Unlike that, it gives you a reason to practice against all the characters. You're making progress still, and you can sort of augment the difficulty with your spirits. Like you may have noticed in the last video, there are a couple where I wasn't using the optimum thing. I just don't anymore, because, well, what's the point? Whereas, obviously at the start, I was a lot more careful about, okay, this is a difficult spirit, I need to optimise who I'm taking. So I think World of Light, on the whole, was positive. It was very long, though, and there wasn't much, juicy, good content in there, which actually could be the banner of my YouTube channel. I might do that. And actually the bosses, I think we saw a lot of the bosses from World of Light in the trailers, which isn't ideal. But that's one of those, I don't care that much. Like you don't play Smash so you can do all these boss battles. Right, get some. Eat it, giant hand, or master hand, or whatever you're called. Crazy man. No! I actually find these master hand fights semi-difficult, so I have to pay attention. It's probably why I don't get very many points. Don't do it! So obviously the best thing about Smash Ultimate, everyone is here. Everyone. Even the ones I don't like, they're here. And that's kind of brilliant. It's actually interesting that they've done that at the same time as, well, not the same time, the year before, Pokemon has stopped doing Everyone is Here. The very first Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch, and they've said, yeah, we're not bringing everyone over. You got it in Smash, you don't need it in Pokemon as well. Which is a whole other kettle of fish. Oh, I don't think I've beat my score. I would be surprised if I've beat my score. So, you can play as Pichu, and you can play as Banjo-Kazooie, and you can play as the Final Fantasy guy, Cloud. Oh, just by 0.1. Isn't that amazing? You can play as Incineroar, not that I really like Incineroar that much. There's this cool mini game at the end, which I'm going to skip because it's not super entertaining. Or the music. The music is my favourite bit of Smash Ultimate, by far. In fact, I'm going to try and... I'm going to play a random Smash battle on a Pikmin stage, because the Pikmin music remix in this game is outstanding. Like, actually amazing. Let's actually do Olimar's Olimar's thing. See if that gives us some good music. And it's got something stupid like 3 days worth of tracks on it from all sorts of games. This is Mario Galaxy. This isn't Pikmin. What it does mean, however, is the next Smash game, whenever that turns up, probably like 10 years from now, because the Switch will last forever, and they'll just keep DLCing Smash Ultimate, because I don't see why they wouldn't at this stage. It's probably the biggest Smash game they've ever made, by a long way. Oh, I need to pluck Pikmin, don't I? Yeah, it means the next Smash game is going to be a bit lackluster, isn't it? Because not everyone's going to be there. They've said pretty bluntly, no, we're not doing this every time. This was mad to try and do once, let alone try and make it like a pattern. Which is fair enough. I couldn't. Whoa! What did I do? I'm not very good with Olimar. Yeah, I couldn't do this with one character, let alone 70 odd. So yeah, for example, I can't imagine Corrin making it back into the next Smash game. I don't think she's that important in the Fire Emblem world. She may well be. I don't know. I've not played Fire Emblem. Simon Belmont is the kind of character I think they would try and keep, but is definitely on the bottom half of the list. Olimar, unless they release another Pikmin game, which they're going to do. They've been waiting for it. Literally every direct. My first thought is, if this isn't Pikmin, I'm going to be upset. The Wolf, in fact, because Star Fox is pretty much dead after Starlink didn't really work. So there's a lot of characters that are now not going to be there, which means that from now on, Smash Ultimate is going to be the biggest game. Almost like, and I can't remember what. Oh, kind of like Melee. I think Melee is the example I'm thinking of. More people are going to stick with Smash Ultimate than progress on to Smash 5. No, Smash 6 Ultimate. I expect. Because if it has less characters in it, even if those characters are. What? Oh. Pyra and Rex, that's not going to sell copies, but you know what I mean. Even if the new characters are outstanding, who's going to care? Because if they now can't play as Ridley and King DDD and Sonic the Hedgehog, then they will just carry on playing this instead, won't they? Unless, of course, they do something really cool with it and properly update Smash Brothers, like a soft reboot of Super Smash Brothers. Surely that's the best way forward. So that's actually the main disadvantage of everyone is here, is that at some point everyone won't be here. I think that was also kind of a problem with one of the Pokemon games, where more people stayed behind. Might have been Heart Gold and Soul Silver, actually. I actually have, as a weird offshoot, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I've still got Pokemon on there. And because they're special events, and you can't take them off. I think I've got a Pichu and I might have 2 Pichus, actually, that are from special events, so I want to keep them. But I can't transfer them over. Same with the Cosplay Pikachu from Omega Ruby. That feels... Oh, I won! That feels fair. I was going to say fair. Also, from the trailers, this was back in January last year. Wow. Was it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. From the trailers, it looked like Smash Ultimate was going to update Mario to be Mario Odyssey Mario, and Link, sorry, to be Breath of the Wild's Link. Oh god. I promise you, I do know the difference. It looked like they were going to update the characters a lot more than they did. And Mario is just still Mario. In fact, he's still got Flood and doesn't use Cappy at all, which I find a bit weird. Link is a bit more updated, but I feel like they could have done more with the old characters to update them. And in fact, the new characters, I'm not a massive fan of many of them. Sure, they're good, but none of them made me go, I have to buy this game now. It was just, it's Smash, so you buy it. You don't buy it because of that new character. Whereas I think Ridley, for some people, sold it straight away. It was, oh my god, Ridley is in this game, I'm buying this game. So I think Everyone Is Here kind of made all of the character reveals less impactful, just by nature of the fact that they're drowned out a bit by everything else. Oh, look how cute Olimar looks with his little NES scope, or SNES scope, or Super Scope, that's what it's called. Isn't he adorable? Also, another gripe, Alf. Ugh. This is Pikmin music. Oh, this is my favourite track in the whole game. Okay, I don't know how copyright strikes work, but I'm just not going to monetize anything and hope that's okay. I know that the Nintendo has relaxed their privacy policy a lot, which is also another reason why recording on the Switch is now viable. But only for limited games. I will double check that before I do anything super major. If I throw a blue shell, is that going to hit Alf still? Yeah. I am deliberately leaving dead air so you can listen to the gorgeous music. Actually, the remix for Spiral Mountain is amazing as well. All of the remixes are so good. Unbelievable. Just Super Smash Brothers, man. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Interestingly, though, I wouldn't put it... I don't think I would put it in my top 5 Switch games, actually. Which is kind of... I would call that a testament to the quality of games on the Switch, rather than as a negative. But when you're all... like out the gate, you're competing with Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, the former of which I would call the best game of all time. Most important, sorry, not best. Best is a strong one. And there's games that just suit me better as well than Smash Ultimate. But that's just... the Switch has so many good games, like so many. And there's so many AAA titles that have come out and I've been really excited about, like Yoshi's Woolly World. And they just passed me by because at the time, I was like, I have Smash and I have all of these other things that have come out that demand you to spend hours and hours and hours to complete them. Breath of the Wild, I've not done... I've got the DLC for that because I bought the season pass thing. I've not completed it. I've done the it's like Outset Island but it's underground, whatever that is. I've done that one and I've done some other bits and pieces, but I've not done the actual main quest, the Ballad of Champions, whatever, I can't remember. I haven't done it though, and I probably won't ever get around to it now. There's so many games to play that going back to Breath of the Wild now is like, feels like a waste. And there's small games like, what small game have I played recently? I guess the Yu-Gi-Oh game, that's technically small. That's only 30 quid. That is just the definitive Yu-Gi-Oh game that you can get officially. I'm not someone who really likes Yu-Gi-Oh Network, Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. There's cutesy little games that you can just pick up. Moonlighter, that's an amazing indie game. Crypt of the Necrodancer, I spent £3 on that game and it was amazing. And I've not finished it because it's actually really difficult. I'm not super good at the whole roguelike thing, as you may or may not have seen if you watched... Maybe I put a Binding of Isaac video up. Yeah, it's not really something I'm amazing at. Pluck some Pikmin, Throw. Throw. Oh, yeah, we got him now. Sweet. Yay! Woo! Yay! So my point is, the Switch is a good console. Just this morning, in fact, they announced the Switch Lite, which I don't want. But unless it's got better hardware, which I can't imagine it will. Yeah. Oh, interestingly, I'm the sort of person who only plays in docked mode, really. Which begs the question, oh my god, why don't you just buy it on the Xbox then? Because the Nintendo Switch works. And my Xbox barely worked when I got it, to be frank. The amount of time I spent, even at launch, trying to get certain things working that should just work by default was indescribable. And it's just got worse since. It kind of, ins and outs, oh I shouldn't really be playing this is bad content. So it worked quite well for a few minutes and then stopped. And then I had to spend hours fixing it. And then I would spend maybe a month playing Halo or whatever. And then it would stop working again. And I'd have to fix it again. The Switch I have, slap leg, yet to have a problem with. Who else? Let's do one more thing. Let's not do a classic mode though, because I'm not very good with the random things. No, not online. No, I said not. Hi. There we go. Let's just do a Smash game. I forgot what my trail of thought was. I can't remember. Alright, let's be random so I can show you that I can play Smash Brothers with anyone. If I'm Ice Climbers, I'm gonna just edit this out. Meta Knight. Oh, he sucks as well. I don't know anyone good who plays as Meta Knight. Haha. That was a dig if you couldn't pick that. This might actually take longer than a classic mode. Also, for the record, haven't played Meta Knight since... oh, Master Ball! Oh, come on. I haven't played as Meta Knight since Smash Brawl at best. So this could be interesting. Oh god, Marshadow still exists. No! Oh, I thought he only did that once. God damn. Oh, he's still there. Does Marshadow have a gender? Yeah, fat lot of good that's doing you, mate. Let me go. Hi-ya-ya-ya! Yeah. Ow. Mr. Assassin, hello. And yet, despite all of the amazing games we have on the Switch, from all sorts of franchises, we don't have any Pikmin. And they didn't port Luigi's Mansion to the Switch, and they haven't ported any games to the Switch from the GameCube era. Or remade, I should say. I said Resident Evil 4, but that's not a port, that's worse than the original. And the Metroid Prime trilogy, that's another one, like Pikmin. Every Direct, I think, surely now they're going to announce it, you know? It's been ages. Surely it's about time we saw Metroid Prime trilogy. But no. Because Nintendo. So, thank you everyone for watching. Another bit of a rambly episode while I play around with my new capture card. To be honest, I couldn't really be bothered to get up and change the cartridge to the game I actually plan to play. And Smash seems to work okay. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let me know down there. I was pointing down, but you can't see me. In the comments section below, if you want me to play more Super Smash Brothers. And if you do, what would you like to see? More classic modes, more online matches, which I will lose for the record, or some of the other games, some tournaments, anything. And failing that, let me know if you want me to play a different game, bearing in mind that there are lots of games on the Switch that I have in my little spreadsheet that I will be playing for either one or many episodes. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.